Okay. Today I am going to give very useful information to all the students of any branches. Most of the students, sometimes staff also gets confused. How many marks students should get in external? What is the minimum mark in internal? Look at this. Total 45 marks but failed. Student declared as fail. Pass mark is 40 only, but 45 why failed? That is the surprise, confusion. So do you want to know this answer? If I categorize internal 30 marks, external 70, total 100, some colleges 30, 70, some colleges 25, 75. 25, 75 again 100. Total 100 is fixed in university. Internal, external, depending on autonomous university, it changes. Most of the universities 25, 75 or 30, 70. So this combination I am working. Now here, if student internal is 15 marks, external 25, total 40 declared as pass. Internal 14 marks, external 26, total 40 declared as pass. Internal 25 out of 30, but external only 20, total 45 failed. I will explain later. Internal 0, but external 40 out of 70, total 40 pass. Internal 30 out of 30, but external only 10, total 40 but fail. Internal 30, worst case. Internal 30 out of 30, external 24, total 54 but fail. Total 54 but fail. Undigestible thing. I'll explain why. Internal 14, external 25, total 39, less than 40 anyway, fail. So how to calculate this? Based on what? Just 40 alone is not pass. 45 also fail. 54 also fail. So what is the formula working behind? External is minimum compulsory 35% of 70. What is 35% of 70? 24 point something. So rounded to 25. So minimum external mark should be 25. What is the total? 40%. What is 40% of 100? 40. External should be 35% of 70, that is 25. So what is the minimum external mark should be? 25. Total requirement is 40. What is the minimum internal needed? Is 15. So if you got internal minimum of 15, 15 is nothing but 50% of 30. 50% of 30 is 15. Internal minimum percentage, minimum marks for this 30, 70 is 15. External minimum is 25, total 40 pass. Here minimum is 25, but 1 mark extra got it, na? But internal 1 mark reduced, no problem. But 14 plus 26, 40 pass. Internal marks are excellent, 25 out of 30. But this 20 is less than 35% of 70. So 25 plus 40 total, even though 45 fail. Why this candidate fail more than 40? because external is 20, which is less than 35% of 70. I hope this point clear. So 35% of 70 is 25. So what is the minimum mark you should score in external exam is compulsory 25. 20 less than 25, even though total 45 more than 40, declared as fail. So this is a special case. Next, internal 0, but external is 40, no problem, 40 is more than 25. Total 40, pass. Internal 30, but external 10 only, 10 less than 25, even though total 40, fail. Again internal 30 out of 30, external 24, just 1 mark less than minimum requirement, but total is excellent 54, but declared as fail. Declared as fail because of external just 1 mark is less. Okay. Then this is more special case. External 25. What is minimum requirement? 25. But what is the internal marks you got? 14. 14 plus 25 how much? 39. 39 less than 40 na? Fail. This is very, very funny and peculiar case. When external examiner is evaluating, you really did not get 25. You might have get only 22. So external evaluator, whoever is evaluating, so unnecessarily student are failing just because of 3 marks. He relook into evaluation, then with kind heart, then adding here and there, so he will round it to 25. So your evaluator is adding 3 marks, is really helping you, given 25. What is your internal marks? External don't know, evaluator don't know. Whoever is evaluating your internal marks, they don't know. But how many marks student got actually as per the perfect evaluation? I am not telling strict evaluation, as per perfect evaluation 22 only. But with humanity basis are kind enough, added 3 marks here and there, rounded to 25. But 14 plus 25, 39 declared as fail. But after result is declared, you will be shouting like anything on evaluator, who is the useless fellow, failed me just because of 1 mark. Unnecessarily, 90% of the students will start shouting, scolding, evaluator, useless fellow, failed me just because of 1 mark. But where is the fault? Is added 3 marks, you got 25. Internal marks are 1 mark less. That's why 39 fail. So what is your internal marks? External evaluator don't know. But added 3, you got 25, but total is less than 40, fail. So fault is with you. You got 22 only. Internal 14 only. Okay, be careful. So what is the conclusion? Everyone should get compulsorily 50% of internal. 50% of 30 is equal to what? 15. So at any cost, your subject internal marks should not go below 15. Should not go below 15. Compulsorily should get 15 and above. If you are getting 15 below, external paper may be tough, or you might not done well. Evaluator may be so strict to assume. If you just borderly got the pass marks, but total remain less than 40, will be fail. So my request, appeal to all the students, engineering students, is try to focus to improve your internal marks. It should not go at any cost less than 15. See, ultimately engineering just passing, no use at all. One professor in OU, CVS Rao, late Sri CVS Rao told me, student just passed is like a spoiling his life, not eligible for any interview. Okay, so fail is better. If student fail, rewrite the exam, pass with good marks, that is best. Pass with good marks, with first class, best. If you could not get first class, better to fail. Got the point? If you fail, you can study well, next time you can get good marks. Good marks means at least pass first class. If you get minimum first class, you are eligible to attend the interviews, at least after 15-20 companies. Worst case, you will be selected in one job, career is settled. But just to pass with second class or third class or less than first class, you are not eligible for interviews. Then forced to go for MTech or forced to go for higher studies. Again, problem remains same. So don't do that mistakes. Internals are very, very important. Then how to score good internal marks? Only 3 steps. First step, be regular to the class. Be regular, punctual, regular and on time. Then listen the lecture with good concentration. When you are listening, keep writing the notes. Then listen 1 time, 2 time. Nowadays online, so you can replay again and again, so many number of times until you understand. So that regularity, punctuality, writing notes, understanding is important. That is first. Second, solve the problems. Previous question papers, collect 5 question papers, previous mid-exams, external, etc. In that particular unit, what are the questions already asked? Go through them. Mentally prepare the answer, how to answer them if question is like that. That is second. Third, solve the assignment yourself. Every teacher will give some assignment. Those problems, blindly if you copy, no use. So do the assignment yourself. Collect the previous question papers and solve them. Assignment yourself, solve them. And every lecture, whatever is going on, that you must understand first. Don't by heart. By hearting is alone is not sufficient. But engineering understanding is important. Remembering is also important. For remembering, you need to write, practice number of times. If you think continuously, you will understand. So these things, if you really do it, then your internal marks will be 15 or more than 15. External will be 25 or more than 25. And your marks will be more than 60. Passed with first class. Be happy. Now you are eligible for placements. Improve other skill also. Then you will get a job. That's what everybody want. Your parents want that. Teachers want that. Management want that. Okay. So this is the important information I thought of sharing. Don't neglect your internal marks. If you really do good work for this, internal marks good, automatically external also good, then everything is fine now. Okay. So don't get any backlogs, and at any cost, you should not get just border pass. If you are going to fail 100%, I don't know whether can I advise or not. If I am that situation, I will strike off my paper. I will write next time. If paper is tough, I could not prepare last day, my mind got disturbed. I am 100% I am sure I will fail. If that is the case, I may get 22, 23. So somebody is adding 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 marks, then bring into border, internal marks anyway 15, then just pass. What is the use? Just border pass is spoiling life. I am also telling this to staff. One professor told me it's like a threshold. If students think that good, give good marks. If you think that student not up to the mark, give less marks. If somebody got 22, don't give 22, make it 10. If student got 50 total, increase to some 60. At least his life is useful. He got 22, make it 10. This is only my personal opinion. If you bring it to 10, the rewrite, maybe better side. Life is useful. Ultimately, that's what we want. Na? Just to taking a degree later, my father is having some industry, or I don't want to do any job, then this 40 is sufficient. Take the degree and go for marriage. Maybe a housewife, or maybe, okay, depending on your. If that is the case, all right. But if compulsory you want a job, try for good marks. Don't try for pass marks. This is for 30-70. If it is 25-75, so 35% of 75 is 27, and here total to be 40, this should be 13. So what is the pass mark here? 27. What is the minimum needed here? 13. 13 plus 27, 40. Here 30-70 combination 15-25, 25-75 combination 13-27. So if you know this logic, any combination you can work out yourself. So this is the information I want to share. All of you please subscribe my channel. Once I analyze my channel, 40-50% going through my videos but not subscribing. Please subscribe first. If you subscribe, you will not get any loss. I will not get any money. Remember, subscription is always free. If you subscribe, then once you sign in and open your YouTube channel, if you subscribe, whatever channels you like it, all subscribed channels will be available at one place. In future, if you want to see my channel, in that list I am visible. For you it is an advantage. If you like any particular video, liked videos also placed at one place. Whenever in future you want, that liked video you can go through again and again whenever you want. That's why I said like the video. Liked videos will be under your name, all will be at one place. It is for you I am telling you, subscribe and like it. If you think this video is useful to your friends, so share it. If you like this information, like it. If you don't like it, say unlike, no problem. Still you got some doubts in this, type some comments. I understand what is your mindset. So these things please do it. I am giving free knowledge for you. Can't you do this much? I am giving free. So please understand, all of you subscribe. And activation is simple. If you activate, whenever I uploaded some video, you will get a notification. That is the purpose of activation. If you don't want that notification, you can activate. Notification you can disable. That also you can do it. So you have a wonderful settings. You go through and accordingly you can choose. So this is a general video. And also in my channel playlist, I am preparing playlist. I think you are aware of playlist. A networks module, DC module, one playlist. AC module, another playlist. 2-port network, one playlist. 2-port network, maybe 3-4 videos. Those 3-4 videos are in one of the playlist. And complete network 1, 2, 3, 4 order also given. And go through that order number wise, 1, 2, 3 like that you go it. So that number will be helpful, playlist will be helpful. Some general videos I am keeping under general only. Linear control system, all videos under playlist of linear control system. So that is categorized accordingly, you can search easily. So make use of that playlist concept. Okay. So thank you. With this I am closing. I hope this knowledge is useful. But don't try for this only. Please try for first class. Don't try for just pass. Thank you.